It says I have begun. And when something says I have begun, usually it means it. I have begun. I'm just going to double check here. Do just the tiniest bit of verification. Can it be true? Suddenly art stream from the ceiling. DC 15 deck save. Or watch me paint. Alright. Cool. I'm on. I'm live. I'm gonna check for... I'm gonna keep an eye out for chatters. If you're a chatty chatterson, come chat with me. If not, that's cool too. Just want to hang out. I'm not going to play any music. I'm probably not going to do much of anything. I might not even talk that much. We'll see. But I am trying to work up a cover for the Sword and issue. Issue 2. So I had this idea and I put together a sketch, and now I need to finish the owl, as the saying goes. And it's mostly just going to be some coloring. I think I'm just going to be trying to do some color here. This is colors. I wonder. Look at all these Pantones. Look at all these beautiful colors. Oh, what fun. I want something in this. I'm trying to do a more desaturated color palette on this side of the light, because this is supposed to be in a shadow, I guess. I think I can just paint this behind. Oh yeah. That are behind. So cool. Oh, hello. You know what? I'm just going to block these in. This doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to get colored. Get the colors started. Let's just block in. This little purple gray outfit. The mighty fine purple gray wizard suit you got, my man. Mighty fine. Oh, you know what? That's not even... That ain't right back there. That's supposed to be Cape. They remade Cape Fear. They remade Cape Fear. It might even be good. I don't know. Don't have to watch it. Nothing new under the sun, says I. And that's probably okay. You don't need everything to be new. Actually, do not want that to be... Draw the line somewhere, man. I want that to be purple. Oh. Oop. All right. It's the brush impression. Bong. It says... Okay, nothing important. Got something cool in the mail today. You want to see it? It's pretty exciting. I love it when things come in the mail for me. Oh, God. It's a Familiar Tower by Direct Sun, Skullboy, and Sorensen. And it came with the Seer's Sanctum puzzle dungeon. I think also by Direct Sun. Double check that. Jacob Fleming. Written by Direct Sun, yeah. And then Aberrant Reflections. It's pretty sweet. It also came with some stickers. Cool little wizard and a wizard with a tentacle coming out of his ass, and it's a kobold eating a spell book, which is hilarious. I actually play with a friend of mine, plays a spell book eating kobold warlock. Pretty fun. So I got this package today, and I got a second package today. It's the same thing. I got two of them. So I either backed it twice because I'm the best customer ever, which actually I think is probably maybe the truth, or I somehow managed to magically get a second copy for no reason of everything. So yeah, I don't know. What would you do with a second copy of 3 zines? Sound off in the comments. Does that interest people? Would you like a shot at getting a copy of the extra stuff that I accidentally buy? I think capitalism's got its hooks in me pretty good, boys. Might be in some trouble. Tap that. Tappy, please. Thank you, sir. It's all fine. It's all fine. Alright, let's zoom out here a little bit. Okay. Wow. Looks good to me. Alright, let's go for... Oh, interesting. Yeah, that wasn't the thing I was using a second ago. Where'd the Pantone color thing go? Is it the... That is so weird. Oh, here we go. This is why. Pantone coded. This is where I was. I was down here in the purples. And I'm going to go up in saturation. Yeah, let's see how it looks. I'm not committing yet, but we're going to see how it looks here. And this is that, and the brush. Trying out some new brushes. I want to try the crusty brush pen. So we'll see. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so let's think about light for a second. So the light's back here, and it is like kind of pushing forward, and so it is likely that the vast majority of this arm is going to be behind the shadow of this piece of cape here. But down here, we should be seeing some light, right? Does it seem legit? A little bit of crotch light. The sun shines out your ass, sir. Then we have a second light source back here. And actually, you know what? I probably should paint the... Here, let's put the wizard away for a minute. Let's just hide the wizard. That's a pretty good combination pickup line / invitation to play D&D. Hey, honey, want to come over to my place and play hide the wizard? Just kidding. Try not to be creepy with your friends, by the way, especially if you play D&D with them. Free public service announcement. And general good life advice. I do want to try and put some... I want to put some panache around this. I want to put a little glow, a little zhuzh. So I'm going to try something here real quick. Might not keep, but we'll try it anyway. I'm going to go for sprays and splatters, maybe. Airbrush 2. We'll step it up in size a bit. And I think I'm on a fresh layer. And we're just going to... Just going to add a little bit of lilac glow around the door. I don't love it. It is very non-destructive, so it should be fine for now until we figure out exactly what's going on here. We're going to go down into our purples here again. Maybe I should go to my blues, actually. Now let's go with the purples. It's too dark, too saturated. Maybe this. I'm just going to make a new layer, and we're going to change brushes again. Let's try some more brushes. What do we do? Flat brush? Let's try flat and sticky. I don't know what it means. Good to find out together. Okay, that is kind of too big, which is fine. Let's just paint the thing, and we'll kind of go from there and see what we need. So that's fine. What is this here? Is this even... Man, that's so crazy. It looks so much more blue over here because of the purple that I'm using as the backing color. I really should probably too dark. Too dark, too dark. Gosh, I really want something that's just kind of more... That makes it so light, though. Oh, there we go. That's grayer. I like that better. I think I like that better. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's just try, let's paint in this thing with this color. We'll build up from this color, I think. It's a pretty muted purple. I'm just blocking it. I can clean all this up later. Just gotta try and find the color stuff I'm going for here. Which honestly was what I was trying to do with the wizard, and that's kind of why I took him out. So I was like, I'm probably working against some incorrect color assumptions because of the color of the tower. So let's turn him back on and see if I was right. Probably was. Boom. You know, it's the same purple. It's almost the same purple. It's hilarious. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Let's actually do the cape then real quick, because I think the cape is actually going to be part of the action here. It's going to be pretty interesting. And we're going to go with... Oh man, this is actually quite interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's in the... This doesn't feel right at all. I feel like... Okay, let's put some more magenta in here. I think we'll just bring these down in this space here. This is towards gray, and then this will just be in the black, right? Let's try this. Down a little bit so I can see some stools. This is here, right? Guess this can go behind here and it'll make it don't have to be as clean. I guess really this guy here needs, I need to finish the, finish all this right here, finish this little boot right here. It's kind of a start. I'll go with this, I think. Do like this little band here. His beard holder matches the cape, matches the hat, right? We're gonna do the hat same color. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good color for a hat. Okay, let's just get this blocked in. And we're just going to delete some Oh. Okay. And then we're gonna go, whoops. We're gonna up this. We're gonna up this. Actually, I'm gonna down this a little bit here so that we're in the. Oh, whoops. Try doing this in the hat first here. This up. I'm just going to add some blue, bring this down a bit. I guess cyan, a little bit of yellow, a little bit more cyan. We'll bring this down into this tone. Nope. Bring down the magenta a bit. More dark. Does that look right with this turned up? Mostly? I think that mostly looks right. Here, bring this down and I think. Here. Oops. Excuse me. Let's try this. More layer up here. And I think I'm going to need a different brush. Get out of these and do some nibs. Do our number 2 nib. Maybe number 3. Now let's do number 2. Hey, what's up, Will? Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping in and saying hey. Runeforge Gaming, everyone. A very sweet person. Oh. So, okay, you know what? I'm probably like an hour late for a thing I was supposed to do. Maybe Austin will be down with me doing it on stream. We shall see. We shall see. Be fun to do some Blood Prairie editing here on stream. We're about to release it, I think, Saturday is the plan. For the player's guide, at least. Been trying to get it out the door for a little while. I also have no idea, actually, if I were to bring Austin in here, if his audio would even pick up on my OBS. Probably things I should be figuring out by now. We'll see. Okay. Alright, I think this is our, yeah, it's our light layer here. So we're just gonna put this in here. Bing. Shining light of a distant star. This here. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Just a smidge of that. Tap it. Tap it in. Oh, dang it. Let's get this out of here. Alright. I feel like I need some texture, and I think the texture is going to have to be black. It's going to have to be black art texture. Grab some black here, and I'm going to make a new layer on top of the whole universe here, and we're just going to draw on top of the whole universe. And let's start with the thing I'm most annoyed by, the lack of shingles. So we'll start with a little cap here. Draw a shingle here. Nah, stick with your art. I don't want to inflict my editing on anyone. Yeah, that's fair. But you will inflict your editing on me, sir. It's gonna be a little goofy looking. There's no version of this where it's not gonna look a little bit goofy. But you know, that's also kind of wizardy bullshit, isn't it? That's the difference between a wizard and a non-wizard is. When a wizard needs a roofer, the wizard becomes a roofer. Wizard solves his own problems. Magic can be brought to bear for these things. Got a spell for fixing the roof? Of course I do. Got a spell for fixing my teeth, too. Just haven't done it yet. Conk, conk. Conk, 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 conk. Okay. I feel like the shingles are starting to get away from me. And they probably are. Wow. That explains why everybody's updating their privacy policies. these guys here. Gunk. Gunk. A little bit of that. Yeah, that looks like a weird, crappy wizard's shingle. And we're gonna go ahead and dot these in here, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and block in a little bit of shadow up here. A little bit more up here. And just a smidge up here. And these little guys down here, we're gonna do a little bit of doodling here. Like that. And honestly, that's probably what this thing needs most, is some like just some straight up like brick texture. So let's see what we can do about this brick texture here. The gimmick is that I need this type of a line right here, so I basically just need to like follow this line like that, and then wait a minute, dang it, yeah, that's what I want. Oh, I see, it's because right. Z. Okay. Now we're at the new layer, and I'm just gonna draw this across here. So copying the line for the most part, and then I'm gonna move that line up, and we're just gonna use it over and over again. Whoop! What am I doing? I'm doing it wrong. It's not how you do that in this game. You duplicate. And then we move this up. And then you duplicate. Then we move this. Oh, I think it just did it automatically. It moved it for me, didn't it? Okay. And I feel like the even crazier move here, oops, is to stack them at like a regular kind of interval. So I'm just going to group these up. I can. So that'll be about, no, this needs to be, actually, yeah, I think I just lined this up with this. And then we're Gucci Mane. I can just keep lining them up like this. And like this. Okay. And then grab all these, group them up, and I can move them all behind the wizard. And in fact, I can move them all into the cool. All right. Yeah, I guess that's probably how this cake is going to get made. Yeah, you were right to do that. That's fine. just delete the lines here. And then, yeah, I guess also probably there's gonna be a number of things that are deleted, but this is actually a pretty good place to start. And then I can just go new layer here and crack this in, and we can just go like that. Yeah, I think that's gonna sell it. That's gonna sell it pretty good, I think. Cool. Shaft too smooth. When you have too smooth shaft, nobody will leave your dungeon. Maybe we'll do like a little crack here. No. That's fine. Oh, I think I need to delete this little guy up here. Oops. Let's see here. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, I'm on this, I'm on this. And interesting. Yeah, I guess. Maybe this belongs like here. Like that. That seems fine. Seems mostly better. Cool. Oh, you know what? I need. Let me go back here. Gotta clean this hat up a little bit. It's obstructing the view of my tower. Save early, save often. Let's actually hide the wizard. All right. When you hide the wizard, you have to do the rest of the work. Now this is kind of an interesting quandary, right? Because like, I don't really want these windows to look like this. I think they probably need some zhuzh, which means I need to zhuzh them now. I'm done putting it off. I have to do the rest of the work. So. Bump, bump. Bump, right? Something like that. Okay. It's fine. We come in here and we clean up these. Okay. So that's a head-on window, which is also, I feel like, needs... Whoops. Probably needs some... Okay. It's fine. I think I broke my computer. Did I break my computer? Maybe I just broke my stream. Close all. Yeah, close all. Who cares? Close all. Close all. Weird. Go double check here. My channel. Show me my channel. Okay, I'm still on the internet. That's good. Okay. I'm still here. Good. Alright. I kind of want to grab this and duplicate it. And move a copy of it up here and see if it's just copy it into this spot here and make it a little glowy boy. That kind of works, huh? Okay. Let's go back to I think this is my okay. Let's just finish. Let's do the thing. Gotta do the thing. Back to black. And oh, That actually makes a lot of sense. Why that? Okay, that must be why I came to this conclusion here. Just because I was like, oh, I'm about to draw into this window. How do I deal with the windows? And the answer is I kind of don't. I'll deal with them in a second, but for now, should be fine. That is fine. And this will be like that. It's fine. Boom. 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 This, I think. Okay. Maybe the right thing to do here is maybe a little more interesting. It's like something like this. You can kind of get like a... Yeah, I think that's probably fine for kind of outer stuff. And then we'll just... Oops. Just take a quick look at the whole thing and see how this is adding up. Okay. Okay. Let's see, that was 410. It's 4:30 now. Yeah, let's work on that after dinner, I think. Let's just work on it after dinner. Let's try and get this... Try and get the rest of this tower kind of sorted out. Okay. Alright, let's look at, say, this guy here. And we're just gonna, oops. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, that kind of legit looks like a little fucking rocket spaceship thing. I think I need to... I'm gonna cancel these two windows here. I wonder if I should... Yeah, I wonder if I should actually, like, just 86 on lines and all. And build in the... Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do, actually. I'm just gonna get rid of them. Okay. Interesting. Actually, I don't... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look right, but it doesn't... I don't hate it. That's really interesting. All right. Let's put some more... Oh, wrong. Where's my... It's my texture layer. Cool. And yeah, we're just gonna... That. Easy peasy. And this guy go like this. That looks good. Looks stonking good, my dude. Honestly, that is quite possibly the best tower rocket ship I've ever drawn. Classic. I think there's still a world of little bitsy bobsy there you gotta do. And then there's another thing I want to do that is just behind this. I want to do this white. This white back here. Oh, right, because it's in the... Right. Okay, so it's... But it's just in this little room back here, and then... Yeah, I guess I need... Maybe we'll try... something like... That seems not it. Let's do distressed dry brush. I don't know what this is going to look like. Brush pad distressed. It was fine. This one. That. Give it a little je ne sais quoi. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, jelly bean? Something like this. Just to give it a little more volume. Wow! I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, let's put on some airbrush. Sprays and splatters. Airbrush 2. Another layer. Put it behind here, I guess. And we're just gonna like that, so we get a little bit of glow. Cool. Cool. There's the tower. Now, my favorite part about doing art this way, if I'm being totally honest, is the flexibility. I can just be like, oh yeah, oh, wait a minute. Am I tripping? Oh, I am tripping. This needs to go in here. And make it freaking huge. Make the tower any size we want. See, I feel like that reads as a tower. I feel like the bigger is the better. And we put this wizard out here. Get him going. And boom, right? We're just like, we're in space. It's a huge tower. And then we just gotta get him looking tasty. We gotta get him looking delicious. We have 18 minutes to do it, so let's knock this out. Okay. And we're going to start similar to what we did with the tower. I'm just going to make a new layer, and we're going to start drawing on top with some ink, I think. Some black ink. We're going to go for nibs, tech pens. We're going to go for nib 2, because it's apparently the only one I'm good at drawing with. And yeah, we're just gonna get some shading kind of textures in here. Just gonna make it look a little more interesting. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. Okay, we're gonna bring this up a bit. I do kind of want that like that. And I think we're going to do some hand shadow stuff. This. I think this back here needs to probably be black. Nope. That's fine. All that is all fine. Let's get this blacked back here a little bit. Actually, I think this is probably oops. Yeah, that's right. Let's get rid of this like that. Okay. Let's try a couple of things here. I want to try no. Looked better in the middle of the page. Could do something like that. But that leaves me with a weird umbilical down here that I don't want to deal with. Maybe the move is just to move this down over here a little bit farther. Yeah, that kind of centers it a little bit. I think that might be better, actually. Puts the hat in front of that. Maybe this is good. All right, let's try this out here. Not dither, just ping, export. seeing my whole... I don't really want that. Get out of here. Come on. You guys don't need to know my... You don't need to know my folder structure. You don't need to know my directories. You don't care. Nobody cares about my directories. Indie RPGs, Sword and issue 2. Let's try it. Save. Yeah, replace it. Let's do this. Okay. How are you doing, mate? Oh, hey. Flint Fireforge. Wizards in space. Holy shit, I got people. You guys showed up. I'm literally just about to leave. Andrew. Yeah, you know, well. What are you going to do? Sexy folder structures like this do not come easy. Hard work, sweat, blood, and lots of naming things. That's what happened. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in and checking it out. I'm here only for the directory as well. I hate to disappoint. I literally just finished, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is... So, the NSR community... the NSR community is making a zine. We're on our second one. So, Sword and was the first. In fact, I think I can just pull it up here. It's going to be easier to go Sword and, actually. What's the best way to find this thing? How does the internet work? Yeah, Sword and issue 1 by Tim B. So, I think you can see. Okay, yeah, you can see. Okay. So this is the original zine issue. I think you can go pick this up just for free. So y'all should go grab a copy. In this zine, I did like this. And I didn't even write it. I just like did some editing. I did some layout and a little bit of art. I did a little smidge of art down here. Because they didn't have anybody to do, like, there was just they had missed. There was some people missing, and actually, it's funny. The Dante Nardo, the guy who wrote this article, "The Daemons of the Gloaming Realm," is the editor-in-chief for the second issue. So, I think a little baby bit of nepotism went into picking my submission. Wizard Tower doubling as a rocket is awesome. Dude, actually, I've got to tell you, I don't mean to brag, but the zine, the second issue of this zine is fire. The whole theme of the thing is wizards in space. It's space wizards. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a little sneak peek. I don't think I'm supposed to do this, but nobody can stop me. And, you know, we're just making wild, crazy decisions here at the end of the day. Let me pull up. I've got the whole... I think I've got almost everything. There's a bunch of things in here that I'm really, really proud of to have worked on. Most of them are other writers and stuff. So I feel like maybe I'm doing a little promotion love here. What's the best way to open these up for you guys to see? I guess I can just pull them on here. So, okay. First I'll show you the ones that I did, because I'm a narcissist a little bit. So I did the layout and art for D6 Space Wizard Familiars. So this is pretty fun. I think it's free. What's going on here? What are we doing? I don't want this. I'm not trying to show everybody Adobe Acrobat. And I'm the narcissist. What the hell? Yeah. So... really, really fun. Troy R. did the writing, and I was able to get in and do the illustration and layout. My favorite is the flea golem. It's like a little tardigrade, like a 6-armed tardigrade thing, which is super fun. So yeah, so this was the first thing that I think I got done. And then, let's see. So, and then I wrote... Well, let me show you the other thing that I did a layout for. So I did a layout for alternatives to spell books. I think I may have also done editing for this, but the art came from a bunch of different artists. It was a really fun alternative to spellbooks. Like, what do you need? You get neural implant spellbooks and like data pad spellbooks and tape deck spellbooks, like punch card spellbooks. Who doesn't love punch card spellbooks? That shit's amazing. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you. I do appreciate that. So this was this was written by Katie B, with art by Cole Smith, all others by Josh B, and then I did the editing and layout. So that was this project, which is also in this thing. And then I think the Ngram scanner. Do I have the final Ngram scanner one? I might not have downloaded that one. Anyway, okay. So then there's the one that I wrote. Okay, so I wrote Tomb of the Star Mother. And I got art and layout from, gosh, I don't even, did I put the credits in here? Art and layout by Leonard Schalauf. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I'm so sorry, Leonard. Tofu Revolution. And I've got to say, the art, I love this art. I fucking adore this art so much. And yeah, it's a whole ass adventure. It's like 6 pages. It was the biggest submission by some reasonable measure. Come on, show me the newest thing, you nerd. Don't be like that. Okay, cool. It's kind of cool too. It's got like when you get to the dungeon, the systems kind of power on, but there's like limited power. So the more systems you turn on, the more the dungeon kind of dies. I don't know. It's got some fun stuff in it. It's very science fantasy. It's got a giant tardigrade in it because of course it does. Yeah, there's cave badgers. Put some cave badgers in here. They're very adorable. The cave has some. I think let's see. They're in the tunnels. A badger and her mate have set up a den inside. Oh, I think it's going to be released relatively soon. We're literally just wrapping up. In fact, you know what I should have done is just shown you. So we're just wrapping up the last bits. I think Dante was finishing the layout like composite. And I was like, let me try and get another cover in. Because there's a cover existing. So Josh B did a really cool cover for it. That is, I'll just show you. NSR, volunteer, link here. Visit. Sorry, let me pull it up a sec. He did a cover. I really like it. It's very Troika coded, which I love Troika. I love me some Troika. But I have to admit that when I first got the prompt for this, when they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do space wizards as the theme," I immediately drew this wizard. Like, I was like, "Oh yeah, some guy with a little tube that lets his beard stick out of his bubble helmet." Like, it's just in my blood. Like, it's ready to go. So I did that drawing. So this is the current cover, which, again, I really like it. I think there's a lot of good stuff here, but I had to get this out of my brain. So that's kind of where this came from. And yeah, it looks like he's using a much bigger. Maybe I'll do something like a little bigger there. That could be bigger. That could be fine. That still reads, right? And then I just need the issue 2 Space Wizards text. But it is unclear to me what font that is. Maybe I can ask. Let me hit up Dante real quick and post. I mean, I'm just going to send him a copy of this image real quick. Yo. I'm going to send him a copy of this that I've done for now, so he can basically decide if he wants to use it. Any interest in using this? I do have to admit, I kind of love my cover. I feel like this is a really rock solid illustration. I do not usually do illustration like this, so we'll see what he says. And then I guess the short answer to your question, Flint, is if you would like to pick it up, the other one, yeah, on the other one, the sword hand is even bigger. Yeah, that's true. And like, yeah, I think I could get away with even bigger. It might be an alt cover. I don't know. Like, I literally just told him, I was like, hey, I have this other cover kind of rattling around in my brain. I'm not going to be able to get rid of it until I draw it. Can I just draw it? And I asked Josh too. I was like, hey Josh, do you have the, cause I didn't have the mark, right? I didn't have the text mark. And I asked him and he was like, oh yeah, what for? And I was like, well, I kind of have this cover rattling around in my brain and I'd really like to make it, even if it doesn't get used. And so he was very gracious about that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it ends up in the thing. It might be an alt cover. It might just be, who knows? I don't even know. Maybe it'll get shoved in the back. Maybe it'll be the back cover. Either way, I'm extremely proud of it. It's got a very, I feel like a very Mary Mushman kind of color vibe to it, which I'm really excited about. I did not expect that to come out as well as it did. But yeah, that's what I worked on. And now it's 5:00, which means that it's dinner time. It's time for me to go upstairs and have my dinner, eat my beans. Actually, I had beans for lunch. I'm probably also going to have beans for dinner. So, because my partner's out of town, so I get to fart all I want. No judgment. But while we're doing show and tell stuff that that nobody knows about, while we're doing secret show and tell, I want to show you guys something that's coming very, very soon. If you want to get excited about something that's coming very, very soon, like Saturday soon, like tomorrow soon, this is the Blood Prairie Player's Guide. And this is going to be free on my website, on WatcherDM and on Itch and all that stuff. Mostly because it is a player's guide. And we're getting the Game Master's Guide and the Creature Catalog are going to be following pretty fast. But this is our Canadian prairie horror RPG. So you play like basically cowboys in an alternate reality where the sun has been blocked out by the angel Leliel when God was killed in the prairie for coming down and like trying to teach us, compassion and stuff. I've described it as a post-theistic RPG. I think Austin really likes that. Likes that description of it. But yeah, you get some priests burning in oil. It's pretty fantastic. You play an escaped human cattle, a gunslinger, a hard case, a lone wanderer, a mad doctor, an occultist, or an unemployed angel. And yeah, just we have put years of effort into this book at this point. I did these little things. These are my illustrations that I'm extremely proud of. These little zombies in the top right. And like there's other little textures in some of the other pages too. Like there's the horses on the black ones, and yeah. So Saturday this should be coming out. It's got really interesting spell casting mechanics. It's got a really interesting, actually all the mechanics are really weird and interesting. And yeah, it's got a cool little character sheet. Cool back. All the art, most of the art is by Kate Turner, who is a local Vancouver friend of mine. I met her at Terminal City Tabletop Con because she went to Emily Carr, and I had commissioned one of her fellow students on our first module. So the Doom Desert in the Decanter of Delirium was like our first 5e module, and I had commissioned her for the art for it. And so she was like, oh, I know this name. And I was like, yeah, that's Maya from Doom Desert, and went to Emily Carr. She's like, oh, I'm a student at Emily Carr. I was like, I know shit. And so we ended up hanging out, and she did all this art along with Andy Nigrin, who also went to Emily Carr. So they were fellow students together. So Annie did all of the character art, and then Kate did all of the color for the characters, and then Kate followed on and did all the additional art, so all the animal art and item art and the cover and everything. Really, really fun stuff. So, yeah, I hope you guys are hyped for that. I know I am. We got a lot of things coming out pretty soon. And then the only other things that I've been working on, see if I have this up here. I guess I don't. Yeah, I'll have to show it off another time. I'm probably going to be streaming a lot over the next week or so. Or maybe a couple of months, because my partner's out of town. So I hope you will come and hang out in future streams, which should be happening relatively soon. Thanks so much for kicking it. Hit like, share, subscribe, do things. Otherwise, I will see you on the flippy floppy.